Hey everybody, how you doing? Sorry about that. I was a little late. There's some crazy sound going on. I had to figure out where that was coming from, and I figured it out. Hold on. Sorry, I am all sorts of frazzled up today. I got so many things I'm taking care of. Thank you so much for hanging out. How you guys doing? Welcome to the show. Very much professional. I'm wearing my flower hippie shirt today. Why? Yes, that's right. I'm rocking my flower shirt. I love the shirt. I actually got this shirt for $2 at a thrift store. I love it. I've gotten lots of... it's hot in here. I'm going to turn this fan on. I've been rushing around like crazy. Yeah, I got it for $2 in a thrift store. I love it. Absolutely. It's one of my favorite shirts. So I was told by Nisha, who had never heard this album that I found. She said it's pretty good. I was like, oh, snaps. It's pretty good. Well, if Niche thinks it's pretty good, then maybe I should give them out or some sort of something to, obviously I'm pretty... Auction. What is it? Auction. She wants me to have some sort of an auction to auction off, because this is like old music of mine. This is what's up? Vintage Adam music. She's saying it's vintage Adam. Yeah, it's Adam Crigler demo. I think this is like 14 years ago. Maybe like 10 to 12 years. I don't know. No, more than 10. I know that. I had to have been like 24. So 13 years ago. Jeez, time is flying by. It's crazy. I know, CDs, right, Hydro? Craziness. So, anyway, today we're going to be talking about some fun stuff. I'm so hyped. I'm not talking about any sort of drama-ish. So we're going to be talking about Ronaldo. So he had a press conference where he sat down and there was 2 Coca-Cola bottles in front of him, and he moved them out of the way. And that little gesture has done a lot. All right, and we're going to talk about it. Let's just say Coca-Cola took a hit, a big hit, a $4 billion hit. Yeah. It's crazy. And then I'm going to talk about Coke a little bit too, because I don't know if you know much about one can of Coca-Cola and what it does to your system. And I have a little chart that kind of breaks it down perfectly. Then we're going to talk about Elon Musk going Plaid. That's right. They've gone Plaid with their new car that goes 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds. 2 seconds from 0 to 60. That is crazy fast. It's so fast, it's basically beating out $1 million supercars. Yeah, they took it to a track. Jay Leno even took it for a spin and said, this thing's crazy. Anyway, we're going to talk about that. And then we got trouble with Hubble. So the Hubble telescope actually is having issues with its computer system, which was installed back in 2009. And it's basically running in safe mode right now because it has some sort of issues with it. And then I'm going to talk about the James Webb telescope, and that's, some news on that, which is supposed to be in orbit already, but it looks like it's going to be there by the end of the year, which would be great. I think by October, something like that they said, with very little margin of error, the window. All right, so, oh my gosh, my desk is an absolute mess right now, but I am packing up my life. And that's what happens when you pack up your life like that. So, yeah, I can't wait to move. I'm very, very excited to get to my new spot. Very, very excited. Before I do, please check out Crigler Coffee. If you don't know, I have really delicious coffee that you can check out. And go check out the Instagram. We like to post different pictures from people posting. Let's see who this one's from. It doesn't say it. So this is me. Sitting at the Antiques Roadshow, finding out my Crigler coffee is worth $150,000 to $200,000. I guess it depends on the buyer, right? And the vintage. Either way, you can get a great deal on the coffee because it is definitely not that expensive on my website. And also, please go follow me on Odyssey, odyssey.com. That's ODYSEE.com. And you can find me, just type in The Crigler Show. That will be where I will be going if something happens to this account, because I am one strike away from getting permanently deleted from YouTube. And hopefully that doesn't happen, because that would suck. So that would suck a lot. Anyway, Okay, let's get into the goods. Now, this right here is the clip that has been shared around because it's pretty based. I shared it. I was like, this is pretty awesome. And then I woke up today and I found this article about the effects of what this was. All right, so here he is. Here's Ronaldo. Look at his look when he notices the Coca-Cola. Wait for it. He goes, what is this? Coca-Cola? Nope. Moving this out of the way. He goes, agua. Like, yeah, water. He's an athlete. You think he drinks Coca-Cola? No, of course not. Dude's drinking water. He's staying hydrated. He's not drinking Coca-Cola. Really? It's like, come on. I mean, I don't know if they had, like, if Coca-Cola had some sort of a deal to put Coca-Colas there, thinking that maybe the athletes wanted it, or maybe they paid to have those 2 Coca-Colas there. Like, he's going to drink 2, let alone 1. Just, there's 2 sitting there. And he's like, no, water. Anyway, hilarious. So check this out. So I woke up today and I saw this article. I was like, dang, hold on. The Coke market value drops $4 billion after shunned by Cristiano Ronaldo. They lost $4 billion in market share. Whoo, dang. Now they're worth 200 and something billion. I think they go into the numbers here. Cristiano Ronaldo's snub of 2 bottles of Coca-Cola at the Euro 2020 news conference overlapped with a $4 billion drop in the value of the beverage giant. Get rid of that. Hold on. The soccer star moved 2 bottles of Coca-Cola away from him during a press conference Monday, motioning to a bottle of water and saying agua, as you just saw in that clip. The share price for Coca-Cola, which does produce several brands of water, dropped by 1.6% from $56.10 per share to $55.22 per share almost immediately after Ronaldo publicly removed the bottles, according to multiple reports. The market value dropped from approximately $242 billion to $238 billion, a roughly $4 billion dip. Oof. You know what? You love to see it. You love to see it. Why? Because Coca-Cola is terrible for you. Coca-Cola is a sponsor of the Euro 2020 Championship. Players are offered water alongside Coca-Cola and Coca-Cola Zero Sugar on arrival at our press conferences and can choose their preferred beverage. The Union of European Football Associations, which organize the soccer championship, said in a statement to The Hill. Coca-Cola offers a range of drinks to suit different tastes and needs, which are available to players throughout the tournament, the union added. Coca-Cola stock prices continue to dip Wednesday morning. Ronaldo is not the only soccer player to react to the beverages available at press conferences in recent days. France midfielder Paul Pogba moved a bottle of Heineken beer away from him in front of reporters. Pogba is a Muslim who does not drink alcohol. Okay, what? That's even worse. Jeez, that is so much worse. The dude doesn't even drink alcohol, and they're gonna set here, let's just make sure he has a Heineken just in case he wants it. He doesn't drink. You realize how rude that is? Goodness sakes. Oh, man. I can't believe that I just read that. So this is from the Daily Mail. What happens 1 hour after drinking Coke? You know, I read this, and I actually didn't even know how bad this was. So the first 10 minutes, right? 10 teaspoons of sugar hits your system. That is 100% of the recommended daily intake. 100% of your daily sugar intake is in 1 can of soda, of Coca-Cola. You don't immediately vomit from the overwhelming sweetness because phosphoric acid cuts the flavor, allowing you to keep it down. In the first 20 minutes, your blood sugar spikes, causing an insulin burst. Your liver responds to this by turning any sugar it can get its hands on into fat. There's plenty of that in this particular moment. 40 minutes in, caffeine absorption is complete. Your pupils dilate. Your blood pressure rises. As a response, your liver dumps more sugar into your bloodstream. The adrenaline receptors in your brain are now blocked, preventing drowsiness. 45 minutes in, your body ups your dopamine production, simulating the pleasure centers of your brain. This is physically the same way heroin works, by the way. 60 minutes in, the phosphoric acid binds calcium, magnesium, and zinc in your lower intestine, providing a further boost in metabolism. This is compounded in high doses of sugar and artificial sweeteners, also increasing the urinary excretion of calcium. 60 minutes, above 60 minutes, the caffeine's diuretic properties come into play. It makes you have to pee. It is now assured that you'll evacuate the bonded calcium, magnesium, and zinc that was headed to your bones, as well as sodium, electrolyte, and water. And then after that, as the rave inside you dies down, you'll start to have a sugar crash. You may become irritable and or sluggish. You also now literally pee away all the water that was in the Coke, but now before infusing it with valuable nutrients, but not before infusing it with valuable nutrients your body could have used for things like even having the ability to hydrate your system or build strong bones and teeth. Look, that is one can of soda. One. I remember hearing about how zinc is rather important to help your immune system fight off diseases and stuff. Not to mention being hydrated, having proper electrolytes, having calcium for your bones and magnesium. So these things are rather important. So to hear about just that, not to mention all the other stuff that you're putting in your body or not exercising or people out here drinking soda, yelling at other people to wear a mask because it's protecting their health, even though they're downing soda. Look, soda's not good for you. Soda is so sweet. I don't drink soda anymore. There's 3 things I drink. I'm not claiming that they're healthy. It's water, coffee, and whiskey. Those are my 3 things. I stick to those, all right? Maybe I should switch up the ratios, all right? Whatever, but that's on me. But the real thing is, sugar. Sugar is terrible for you. This thing has 100% of what you should have in a day. And they have to curb it with stuff that makes it so you don't instantly puke it out because it's too much sugar. Way too much sugar. So we absolutely have to be aware of what we're putting in our bodies. Be aware. Be aware. Coca-Cola is not good for you. Sorry, Coca-Cola. I know I'm not Ronaldo. I'm not going to make you take a big, huge hit. But what can I do but help the people who watch my show? Please avoid soda. It's not very good for you. And drink water. Water is the best. And call your grandmother. I know that's not really on point, but, whatever. It still holds true. Love you, Grandma. Morms. Listen, let's talk about Elon Musk. All right? Let's talk about Elon Musk. This guy went plaid. So he had a tweet the other day. Model S goes Plaid speed this week. Plaid Plus is canceled. No need, as Plaid is just so good, he says. 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds. Quickest production car ever made of any kind. Has to be felt to believed. When he said that, I was like, that's insane. That's a bold statement to be able to say that too. This is the fastest production car ever made of any kind. That's nuts. No gas. All electric. It's crazy. Man, this is all I can think of when I heard that.
Spaceball 1. They've gone to Plaid.
They've gone to Plaid. Shout out to Mel Brooks. That dude makes the best movies. All right, check this out. This thing is overtaking these. All right, so I believe this is the car in question, the Tesla, the third car here. Overtakes somebody. I couldn't find, there's a dash cam from the car that I couldn't find. But watch him totally wreck this guy in the straight. It doesn't even look like this guy's trying very hard. This dude just takes off. Ruins their day. It's crazy how fast this thing was going. Here's another clip. Check this thing out. It's in the back there. It's like these other cars aren't even trying. It's like they're like, man, I don't know. Like I have to think. Like, is it because they're not even trying and they're kind of just warming up, or is it because this Tesla is just that fast? Like 0 to 60 in 2 seconds? 4 seconds was fast. That's crazy. That's Plaid speed, man. Here's Jay Leno. This dude took the car for a spin. Jay Leno breaks world record in Tesla's new Plaid Model S. Quote, I love this car. Now, Jay Leno, I don't know if you know him, love him or hate him, whatever. This guy knows his cars, all right? He knows his cars. And he broke the world acceleration record for a quarter mile in the new Model S Plaid. He is one of the few lucky ones who have driven the fastest production car ever made. Leno drove it down the drag strip of Pomona Raceway in California, filming it for a show, Jay Leno's Garage. The record Leno set is a new time for a quarter mile of 9.247 seconds at 152 miles an hour. That's so fast. He even says in one of the interviews, he was saying how you go to a drag strip and watch these cars, or the birds fly away. They're all flying away. And he was saying that when he took off, there were birds sitting on the light, the little beep, beep, boop, go. So there's lights, there was birds sitting there. And he said he took off and he came back and the birds were still sitting there because it was silent. Now, Tim's got a Tesla, all right? I've driven it. The thing is super fast. It is a freaking beast. It's weird, too, because when you let off the acceleration, it decelerates really quickly. It's like you don't even need to brake because just letting off the acceleration, it's weird saying because it's not the gas because there's no gas. So do we switch it and call it something different, or is it still hit the gas? Because it's, I don't know. I guess jury's still out on that one. I don't know. We'll see as electric cars take over whether or not we still call it the gas pedal or not. Maybe we hold on for old time's sake, or maybe that's why people think birds are racist. Anyway, during the podcast on Spike's Car Radio, Leno affirmed that representatives from the National Hot Rod Association were there to make it official. CNBC had a preview of Leno's show, which showed Tesla's chief designer, Franz von Holzhausen, cheering as Leno broke the record. It was a winner, Leno told CNBC. It is now the fastest production car you can buy. It's faster than any Ferrari, faster than any $3.5 million Bugatti. Leno noted that the amazing part was how quiet the vehicle was. He broke the record near Bakersfield, where there was a lot of farmland. There were birds on the Christmas tree, lights at the start of the drag show. Oh, okay, it's called a Christmas tree, right. And normally birds are gone when there's some type of race, often scared by the loud engines, and then he talks about how they were still there. It's kind of hilarious. But anyway, I was looking at the website, and this thing, it's not cheap. Okay, check this out. This is Tesla's own website, so you can get their long-range Model S for $75,000, that's a lot of money. And then you can get the Plaid. So the Plaid, but look at the difference, though. This thing can go 400 miles per charge, I guess. 0 to 60 in 3 seconds and goes 155, which is also crazy fast. Crazy fast. And then today, it can go 390 miles, which is a lot. 200 miles an hour. This thing goes 200 miles an hour. And it goes 0 to 60 in 2 seconds. Okay, so 125 grand. Now, that's crazy. That's a price of like a small home with, some land attached to it, or more in some states, or less, or significantly less in some states, depending on what state you're thinking about. But that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money, and we have to really think about how we're going to bring electric cars into the fold, because Elon said they're not going to take Bitcoin anymore, and then now he changed his tune. All right, we'll take Bitcoin if you can prove that the Bitcoin that was mined that you're paying for is from a source that's green energy. It's like green energy right now. To have green energy, you need to use fossil fuels to make the stuff to have green energy. So it's not like we're on green energy. All of this stuff is made by fossil fuels. So Bitcoin being mined, you're still making stuff from the same stuff. I mean, I just thought that was a little silly. It's like, come on, man. If you're going to accept Bitcoin, accept the Bitcoin. It's fine. Anyway, I thought that was kind of funny. All right, so I would love to sit in this car, though, because I've been in a regular... I actually don't even know what kind of Tesla Tim has, but the thing is a freaking beast. It's absolutely incredibly fast. It may be the fastest car I've ever sat in and driven, because I've driven it. It's really a fantastic car. And, yeah, he had a charger installed. And so, yeah, it's really cool. And if you can get one, congratulations, because they're great. All right, let's move on. Let's talk about Hubble. So I stumbled upon this. The Hubble telescope halts amid computer trouble. Interesting. The Hubble telescope has been hit with computer trouble, with all astronomical viewing halted, NASA said on Wednesday. The orbiting observatory has been idle since Sunday, when a 1980s-era computer that controls the science instruments shut down, possibly because of a bad memory board. 1980s era computer board? That's really old. That's like 40 years old in some cases. 30 to 40 years old. That's still, in computing, that's old. Flight controllers at NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center in Maryland tried to restart the computer Monday, but the same thing happened. They are now trying to switch to a backup memory unit. If that works, the telescope will be tested for a day before the science instruments are turned back on and observations can resume. For now, the cameras and other instruments are in so-called safe mode. Launched in 1990, Hubble is showing more and more signs of aging. Despite a series of repairs and updates by spacewalking astronauts during NASA's shuttle era, the idled computer was installed during the fifth and final service call in 2009. NASA plans to launch Hubble's successor, the James Webb Telescope, in November, although I have another article that I found that says October, but that's okay. The observatory will be too far from Earth, 1 million miles away in a solar orbit for astronaut tune-ups. The launch from French Guiana using Europe's Ariane rocket is years behind schedule. The latest delay of 2 weeks is the result of the rocket processing and scheduling issues. Yeah, this thing was supposed to be in orbit in 2015. Scientists hope to have an overlap in orbit between Hubble and the considerably more advanced and powerful Webb, which I in fact have an update from June 3rd about the James Webb Space Telescope. NASA says here, it will be the premier observatory in the next decade, remains on schedule for a launch readiness date no earlier than October 31st. Okay, so October 31st. So they were actually wrong in the other one here. Webb will ship to the launch site in August with no to little schedule margin. Launch processing will take 2 months. The observatory has completed all post-environmental testing deployments, and it is in its final integration and folding stages. Final stow, closeout, and pack and ship are imminent. We are working closely with the European Space Agency and Arianespace on establishing the launch date. We will launch approximately 4 months after the first launch of the Ariane 5 this year, which is scheduled for late July. Webb has no launch date constraints, hence it can launch almost any day of the year. That's because it doesn't have to like meet up with Mars or anything, or it could just go to its orbit at any time. Webb will study every phase in the history of our universe, including the first luminous glows after the creation of the cosmos, the formation of solar systems capable of supporting life on planets like Earth, and the evolution of our own solar system. I have been looking very much I'm hyped up for the James Webb Telescope, really looking forward to it, and I can't wait because I think the Hubble has given us some incredible images over the years. And if you don't really know, I'm pretty sure like any amazing deep space picture that you've seen, it's either Hubble or CGI, which is not necessarily... See, when people think CGI in space, they think it completely made up. But usually what it is a series of different images that are pulled together and like basically it's like makeup, they kind of like smooth out the edges, make it a puzzle and make it complete, if you will. So I don't know. I'm pretty excited to see what that thing comes up with, because it's as they said, it's going to be looking at the origins of the universe, the creation of galaxies. I'm very excited about it. So, yeah, very, very hyped indeed for that. Yeah. So I gotta get over to my YouTube. How you guys doing today? How is everyone out there doing? I am very excited. I am going to be moving. Friday, the moving truck comes to take all of my stuff. Tuesday, I'm flying out, and I am so excited to move into my new spot. I have to make a new studio. I'm going to be on the go for a couple months. No, not a couple months. So probably like a month and a half. My move-in date is the end of July. So I'm going to be kind of on the move until then. And then I have to build my studio in my new location. So it's going to be a little while before I go from, just a nice comfy studio to a nice comfy studio. But I have my laptop that I have been working on getting prepped and ready. I got all the programs that I need. And I got to get some sort of lav mic so I can I'm not going to have access to this SM7B for a while. So we'll see. We'll see how it works. I don't know. I might go on the road and just interview people. I think that would be a lot of fun to do stuff like that, where I just kind of go around talking to people and seeing what their life is like. And I'm pretty excited. First super chat, of course, is Robert Wiles. So happy that you will be moving into your own home and starting your family. We are so proud of you. Be blessed. You have a blessed soul, Adam and chat. Robert Wiles, thank you very much. I appreciate your never-ending support. It's great. Mark G says, did I beat Robert? In fact, no, you didn't. But that's hilarious. Sectus Gaming says, yo, chat. How are we doing today? I am outstanding. Well, that's great. Good to hear. We are all hyped for the Hump Day show. Asking for that ill-fated 69 roll one of these days. I went and grabbed the box out of... Hold on. All right, I got it right here. I grabbed so I have the 100-sided die. So I owe you 3, right? Because you super chatted yesterday asking for 2 rolls. Now I have the die. So this is the 100-sided die that Sectus Gaming actually sent me. And now, so I owe you 3 rolls. So we got 3 chances. Okay, it was a 10. Okay, here we go again. It was a 6. Okay, last roll. Here we go. It was 10 again. What? I rolled 2 10s. What are the chances of that? In 3 rolls, I rolled 2 10s. That's kind of crazy. Okay. Mark G says, Adam is never late. He arrives precisely on time. Yes, that's right. I am a wizard of sorts. Did you know that? I am a wizard of sorts. Sectus Gaming says, Hawaiian shirts, dankest summer shirts. Yeah, this is... I'm all about the flower shirts. I like these flower shirts, yo. Let me get rid of that. Yeah, I love this shirt. It's got a nice print on the back, too. Check it. Huh? Totally hippie. I got to remind everybody that I'm still a hippie, That's right. I still got the hippie vibe going. Minion says, Sliders or Quantum Leap? Ooh. I watched Sliders as a kid. I never really watched Quantum Leap, but I hear it's a good show. So I can't really speak of the show because I never really watched it, but I did like Sliders as a kid. Sectus Gaming says, down with the big sugar, down with big fructose, high fructose corn syrup, up with dirty leaf water, up with dirty bean water. Yes, exactly. Yes. Brew it yourself. That's tea, that's coffee, that's whatever you want to drink. Make it yourself, right? Graf von Tyrol says, Ronaldo is the GOAT that LeBron will never be. Oof. I actually have an article that is in my reserves about how it turns out LeBron is the most hated NBA player of all time. Straight up. Everybody can't stand this guy. I mean, that's what you do when you kind of shove virtue signaling down people's throats and don't let them forgive it. even though you seem rather clueless about it. Anyway, Robert Shaw says, Dio. Okay. Not Your Problem says, Go-Go Juice or Power Juice. All right, do it yourself. Yeah, I like it. Robert Shaw says, Tactical Nuke Inbound. It's over. What game? I don't know. I'm sorry. Am I missing out? I'm sorry. Sectus says, water is the next gasoline. Mark my words. Electricity is good, but water plasmoid energy is just better. Check out Global BEM's YouTube for more information. Very cool. Yeah, hasn't there been like a couple different inventors over the years that have made like an engine that runs on water? Like, what happened to that? And they get bought out and then they just disappear. Like, no one talks about it anymore. Like, how is that not mainstream? And not to mention that water itself is huge. Like, water wars is going on for a long time. Pakistan and India were fighting over a river system because they both share it coming down from the mountains. Like, China is trying to encroach in India. Remember, they were fighting last year in the mountains with like sticks and stones and like swords and bats and stuff. They weren't shooting at each other. They were like beating each other. But that area that they're fighting is where that water all comes from. So if China can run that and shut off the water going one way, it all goes to China. It's like water wars is a new thing. So not new, excuse me. It's not new, but it will be incredible because we all need water to survive. Water is rather important. So if you're telling me that we're going to turn water into the new like gasoline, then it's going to be even more important that we have access to water because we need it to survive, just to live, you know, really important. Mark Robershaw says, Chronosphere, Iron Curtain, Weather Control, Nuke. Is this all from a game that you're talking about? I don't know. Daniel, hey, became a member. What's up, Daniel Humphreys? Thank you very much for that membership. You can now spin the UFO yourself in chat. Check it out. If you haven't, if you are, I'm going to spam it right now. If you are a member, you can spam the UFO in chat, spin it like it's hot. I just did it myself. You know what? Let me spin this UFO. Hold on. Let me get it. I got to get it back on. It gets pretty upset with me sometimes. Come on. God. Oh my gosh. Come on. All right. I give up. Hold on. I have to just text someone real quick. Hey, Nish.
Yeah.
Can you go see who's skating down there and just ask them to?
Yeah, I just have to. I have my phone in my pocket and I accidentally deleted someone off your chat. I gotta go.
Oh no. Okay. Somebody. So Captain Playoni was accidentally modding the chat, but it was her pocket. Just to let you know. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. Sorry if you got booted. You deleted a super chat? Okay, I'm very sorry. She was somehow modding in chat. She's not very professional. Come on, Newport. Ah. I can do this. Okay, Newport is very angry at me right now. I got it. Oh, that is, I'm telling you, that is super satisfying. Goodness sakes. All right, let me spin this. I'm very sorry if something happened to your super chat. Sejong, I guess yours got deleted. Let me check this out. If I have it in my, I have all the super chats on another section. I can't even read it. Sejong, look. I see that the message was deleted. Look, just tag me in chat and write your comment. Sejong the Great, you're fantastic. You super chat me all the time. I'm watching for your super chat. Just let me know. Just tag my name, The Crigler Show, and I will read it from the regular chat. So sorry about that. We got you covered. Mark Robershaw says, Yuri's Collection Agency. Ah, okay. Robershaw says, wait, wasn't Hubble a white man? Oh my God. Yeah, right. Everything is racist. Robershaw again says, sup, y'all. It's me. It's your boy, Mark. I'm not going to say that. Why? It's Mark Robershaw. Mark Robershaw. What up, dog? Let's see. Robershaw again says, so, Adam, is your house made of sticks or bricks? Yes. Both? Why not both? We'll see. We'll see. Sectus Gaming says, Asa, Rubbershaw. You got a cousin named, you guys, I'm changing some of the words here because you guys are ridiculous with what you're trying to get me to say. I'm not doing it. I hear they're great at badminton because of the things you use. Anyway, E-Bacon, hey, Bacon, what's good? Says, loving the flower shirt. Well, thank you, Bacon. Thank you very much. I love this shirt. It's one of my favorite shirts. I love it. You guys are absolutely ridiculous with these super chats. Sejong says, invest in a good wireless lavalier mic setup. I also suggest a decent SLR like the Canon SL3 or Nikon equivalent. Use that as your streaming can. They are head and shoulders better than the webcam sets. Yeah, I do have a webcam that I use over here for my Twitch streaming, and I was thinking about maybe using it as my main camera because this one that I'm borrowing from Tim, a lot of these they're quite expensive, and I don't know if I need such a powerful camera. Mark Robertshaw says Laluza James. Where is, I'm looking for Sejong. Sejong, I know that you're, and actually Daniel J. Corsica. Can I view the deleted? Oh, Sejong was timed out by Captain Pleione. My goodness. Sorry, Sejong. It was not on purpose. It was an accident. You guys, I see there was a lot of them. You guys, apologies. I'm scrolling through chat right now to look at it. So it was also, look, Daniel J. Corica, you also had a super chat deleted. Please tag me in chat with your super chat. Here we go. Sejong says, oh no, Sejong, you're good. You're back. Okay, sorry about that, Sejong. You were placed on timeout, but it was an accident. It was the moderator it was the pocket moderator. Sorry about that. It was her pocket, not her. She didn't do it on purpose. Sejong, please give me that super chat. Also, Daniel J. Corica, I don't know how to say your name, but please also tag me with your super chat, and I will get to it. Let's see. Daniel Humphrey says, nice shirt. When you move, how long till you are back on Sea of Thieves? I hope ASAP, because they have a new update coming on Tuesday, which is the day I'm flying out, and I can't wait. I cannot wait. I'm super hyped about it. It's so cool. Let's see. Daniel, you were also in timeout. I'm sorry. It was an accident. You guys are fine. You guys are back. Don't take it personally. It was an accident. I'm laughing because Sejong just said to Captain Pleione, this is why you will never make Commodore. That is hilarious. My goodness. Barrett says, did you ever see the local Fox News reporter whistleblower and the segment about Project Veritas? Absolutely, I did. She is an absolute hero. We were talking about what bravery looks like, and that's having a nice job as a reporter for Fox News and going, hey, public, I'm live right now. I'm going to tell you these people are lying to you. They're suppressing stuff, and that's Fox. That's Fox News. Can you imagine what CNN and MSNBC are doing? Like what they're suppressing from the public? Oof. So props to her. She's an absolute hero. She's a freaking boss. And if you don't know who she is, she's incredible. Her name is Ivory Hecker. And here is her Twitter. You can follow her here. I just want to shout her out because she's absolutely fantastic. Ivory Hecker. She's a free press. She says free press equal free people. Graduate of the Newhouse SU. Send me your news and tips, story, ideas. She was fired from Fox News because of this, but she felt that she needed to do it. So here she is. I'm going to do a segment on this. I wanted to not get banned from my channel, so I might wait like a week or two to talk about it because I can't risk it. I hope you guys understand. Daniel says, I too am moving, escaping high tax New York for North Carolina. Good luck with your move, Mr. Adam. Here's 1 gallon of gas. 1-6 was peaceful protests. Right on. Wait, did you just super chat that again? Okay, wait. I'm going to try to find Sejong, I'm looking for your super chat because you were just joking around earlier. I'm waiting for you guys, and also Daniel, because you had a super chat that was deleted on accident. So I'm sorry about that, you guys. Just tag me, and I will read your super chat from regular chat. Mark G says, where did I just lost your super chat? There it is. The only dirty bean I'll drink is that dirty Crigler bean by Crigler Coffee, whole bean style. It is fresher when you get the whole bean. Yep. That Simple Nope says Tac Nuke is from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. You played any Call of Duty games? I do. I played Call of Duty Cold War, and that's pretty much. I don't even remember maybe Black Ops 1 when it first came out. I kind of skip like 8 of them because they come out basically every single year, and I'm just like, I'm not getting all of them. I'm just going to get one every so often. Cold War is a lot of fun. I was playing that for a little while. Mark Robichaud says, CNC Red Alert 2. Ah, okay. Mark G says, only Robert super chats are allowed to be deleted. Well, YouTube does that, and it's not that they delete it, it's that when I go live, it refreshes, and it just happens every single time. So, Sojong, I see you just said that I couldn't read the one that was deleted, Sejong, so just tag me, and I'll read it from chat. You don't have to super chat it to me. Just write it out and tag me, and I'll read it, because I saw that you did super chat me. And the same goes for Daniel. I know you just super chatted me again, so if you want to have me read whatever you super chatted before, just let me know, and I'll do that. Michael Carley, thank you very much for that super chat. You didn't say anything, but I appreciate that. Daniel says, I just resent it as another super chat. Well, thank you for the support, Daniel. I appreciate that a lot. Very nice. Mark Robichaud says, watch out for the big bad wolf coming to blow. Yeah, I will. Good thing I know how to use and fix basically anything, and I've got all the tools to do that. Ricky Lee, thank you very much for that super chat. Mark Robichaud says, there be corruption in the Adams mods tonight. Yeah, it was an accident. It was her pocket. She's not allowed to have her phone in her pocket when she's modding. I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna come down hard, yo. No, I'm just kidding. Sejong says you already read it. It was about the mics and the cameras. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Six Semper Tyrannus says water sucks. It really, really sucks. Then get pile drived by Adam Sandler. Ah, yeah, right. Hilarious. Robert Shaw says YouTube agents, bro. LOL jokes. Yeah, right. Daniel says, oh wait, did you super chat me this twice? You did super chat me this twice, but I will read it again because this is your second time sending it. He says he is moving. He's moving to North Carolina because of he's escaping high New York tax. Well, that doesn't make or that makes a lot of sense because New York is absolutely a crazy place to be right now. I don't miss it at all. I don't miss it at all. Daniel Humphrey says you have no idea who I am. Cheer 500. Oh. Cheer 500. Well, how are you going to do that and then add the Cheer 500? I mean, it feels like you just kind of gave it away. But do I make the connection for everyone else to know who you are? Or would that be failing? Yeah. Anyway, Carnell says, hey, Adam, whenever you're ready to get T-shirts made, I'd love to help out. I've worked as a screen printer and designer for 3 years, and I have some ideas/insights on where to get American-made tees. Carnell, that sounds awesome. And I have a new a new email, but I don't remember what it is. I think it's Crigler, the Crigler Show, but I'm not exactly sure because Nishra set it up for me. And I haven't used it yet. So please join my locals. If you're on my locals, adamcrigler.locals.com. Come and join. I tend to post random things. And I've been talking with one of my partners about basically doing the segments that I want to do on here about certain subjects that I can't do on YouTube on my locals channel because anything goes on locals. They don't care what I talk about. So I'm going to do that. James O'Keefe just went live with Viva Frey and Robert Barnes. Wow, that's awesome. Itchy just said that in chat. That's very cool. Mark Robershaw says, pocket phones are dangerous. They do all sorts. Yeah, pocket mods are even worse. Sejong says she's not going back to journalism, she says. At least not network journalism. Let's smash the like, spin the UFO, and roll another 10. If I roll another 10, I'm going to freak out because that would be absolutely crazy. I didn't. I rolled a 91. But I am going to spin that UFO right now. I mean, like the people that I brought on. I don't do the show by myself. I have some people that help me out. Oh, failed bread. You don't care? All right. Well, that's cool. Thank you for your support, mate. I really do appreciate it. I don't have that button set up for OBS for my YouTube show. That's only for my Twitch channel on Streamlabs. So it's a different Stream Deck, different system. So I can't actually play you the hype video, but I feel like I should. Remind me when I'm live later. I'll give you a free hype video. All right. Well, technically it's not free because you're supporting me here. So thanks, failed bread. I appreciate you. Let's see here. Sectus Gaming says Veritas cracked out these days. That's the work we love to see. Yes, Veritas is killing it. Yo, Project Veritas, man. Woof. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 was the last good one. Don't even. Well, see, I don't even know. I mean, I liked Cold War. I thought it was really fun. I enjoyed it while I was playing it. Mr. Paul R says, did you see Biden's progress flag being flown above federal buildings? No. Do I even want to know? Do I even want to look? Seriously? You know, do I want to look? Tell me the truth. I probably don't. I'm not going to look. And then Mr. Pollard continues, Captain Playoni will be demoted. Yeah, she'll be swabbing the deck in no time. Sectus Gaming says, I second Mark's opinion on Modern Warfare 2. Right on. Well, it's hard for me to go back to games, so hopefully a new, better game comes out soonish. Yeah, failed bread. You only did that because you knew it was me. Well, I know now. That's great. Robert Shaw says Halo 3 360 no scopes. Fun, classic. Mark G says, but can Crigler put Humpty Dumpty back together? I don't know. There's only one way to find out, huh? Robert Shaw says Halo 3 sword duels were legit. Okay. Robert Shaw says, or using the gravity hammer to deflect rockets. That's some skills right there. Sectus Gaming says, Halo ODST best Halo campaign, change my mind. So a friend of mine has Xbox Game Pass, and he raves on it. He swears by how awesome it is because he can play so many different games. This one sucks. I'm glad I didn't buy it. This one's really good, but it's really short. Glad I didn't buy it. All these different things. So, yeah, I don't know. The Halo, what is it? Master Chief Collection, I think it is. So it's like all of them. That's a lot of games. Isn't it like 7 or 8 games now? Look, I played Halo 1. I had the first Xbox, and Halo 1 was awesome. It was such a good game. I really enjoyed it, and I haven't played a Halo since. So I don't know what I'm missing. Halo was fantastic. Bungie went and created Destiny. I was more of a PlayStation player, and I played Destiny 1. I played Destiny 2. I liked them. There was a lot of people that talked a lot of, crap on Destiny, but I thought the game was fantastic. Eric says, going through it right now, could use your sacrifices to Odin right now. Thanks, y'all. Look, Eric, whatever you're going through, it's actually Eric Blood Axe. Cool name. Look, whatever you're going through, just remember that life doesn't wait for things to be good for you to be happy. So remember to find the happiness where you can. And, just remember life sucks. But know that it does, but that it doesn't always also. So good luck with whatever you're going through. I wish you well. I don't sacrifice anything to anyone, but I still can give you some good energy. And let's get some UFOs spinning in chat for Eric. Or Eric. I don't know how exactly to pronounce your name, but it's a cool name. I like it. Let's see. Sectus Gaming says, so Newport UFO merch when? We know you're moving, so no rush. Yeah, I have no idea. Robert Shaw says, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is my lived experience and my truth. Well, that's a bold statement, eh? Mark G says, this is just to keep Adam on longer. Okay, yeah, thank you. That's very sweet of you. Mark Robershaw says, 1v1 Rust, come on, Xbox messages. Some people were saying that Rust is like, how are they describing Rust? The most toxic game available to play right now. I have zero interest in that. I have zero interest in Toxic. Robert Shaw says, keep the Crigler on. Sectus Gaming says, I still play Destiny 2. It's still fun, in my opinion. Destiny 2 is fun. Iridic, I don't know if you see, but there's lots of UFOs spinning in chat. You know what? This is for you, mate. Really, Newport? You know, in my new spot, I gotta have Newport in a spot that I can't like bump off like this, because I keep bumping the table and it keeps getting rocked. It's like, dude, chill out. Come on. Stay. I gotta do this. Okay. This spin is for Eric. He's going through a rough patch. And whatever you're going through, mate, I hope it passes soon. Can't rain all the time. Shout out to the crow. We lost that man too early. Where was I? Mark Robershaw says, 2004 Unreal Tournament in high school. Cool. That sounds fun. Classic right there. Sejong the Great says, Halo MCC for PC will be the definite version. They'll never make you buy it again, etc. Rockstar shutting down GTA Online for PS3 and Xbox 360. I saw that, and it's incredible that they kept it going this long. That's amazing. That's amazing that they kept it going for that long. I'm from the age where a game came out, and if you didn't have the new system, you're kind of screwed. It's for Super Nintendo. You have to upgrade it. Sorry, Super Mario doesn't work on Nintendo. You have to just buy the new system, period. We're working on the new systems. Now everything's like, well, we'll just do it for the old systems. PlayStation, Sony is still making new PS4s. Still. They're still producing PS4s because it still sells, because it's cheaper. And you can't even get the PS5. It's crazy. You got to be really, really lucky in life to get a PS5. Maybe talking about myself. Yeah, Rust, man. Oof, toxic. Gosh, you guys are just super chatting me nonstop. Thank you so much for all your support. This is kind of hilarious. You guys just keeping me going. Jake M says, "Love you, Adam. Join the Peebs, the PBs." I don't know anybody, and I don't know anything about their message. I kind of do my own thing, and I'm quite proud of it. Mark G says, keep your stick on the ice. We're pulling for you. Well, thank you very much. Robert Shaw says, Xbox Live salty players would send me challenges, and I bet you would absolutely ruin their day, wouldn't you? Mark Robert Shaw says, Rust was a map in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Oh, okay. So that's what you were talking about, Rust. All right. Sejong says, Among Us or Town of Salem is probably the most toxic games out right now. But since that's their charm, it makes perfect sense. Well, I feel like any game that allows public banter, to be able to communicate, especially when if there's competition involved, you're going to get toxicity because people think that they have, some sort of internet shield that they can say whatever they want and think that all of their opinions are valid and that they're important enough to have to listen to. And it's really, really thick in the PvP realm of gaming. I mean, I play Sea of Thieves, and sometimes people get super competitive. Even last night, I was fighting somebody, and I was on a sloop with I was on a brig, which is a 2 to 3 person ship. It's the medium ship, and I was playing against the larger ship, a galleon. It was a 4-player ship, and we ended up winning. And if you die, you all go to the same spot. And it's kind of hilarious because you get to talk. If you have a mic, you can talk. You can text. And dude was spamming, loser, loser. And I'm like, you're the one who lost, actually. Getting triggered. Super triggered. It's just, I have fun with it. Because for me, playing video games, if I'm not having fun, I don't want to play anymore. I want to have fun. Someone said, like, watching me play Call of Duty, it's crazy how I don't rage. Like, people would rage, and it's like, why would you want to play something that makes you rage? That's not enjoyment. Like, I play video games to enjoy it. Like, I don't like being in a place of rage. Some people like it. Some people are addicted to rage. That's not me. I'd rather not be angry. Well, why be angry if you have a choice in the matter? I don't know. That's just kind of where I'm at. Oh my gosh, you guys are super chatting like crazy. Jeez. Holy cow. Let's see. Daniel says, keep him on unless he is jumping onto gaming. You guys are ridiculous. Well, thank you for that super chat, though. Johnny Gonzalez says, Father Day promo for Crigler Coffee. Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe. I'm really trying to get this new blend going. I've been waiting for the newest version of this new blend to try, just to finalize it. It should have gotten here today or yesterday, actually. But still waiting. It's coming soon. Hopefully I get that new one. Maybe. Yeah. That's a good idea, actually, Johnny. Maybe like get your dad some Crigler coffee. Bird Gang says current day Rust is hella toxic. Too many over competitive people and little kids screaming slurs. Yeah, it's kind of a shame, isn't it? Minion says Marvel vs. Capcom 2. For those wondering, or for the win, probably for the win in this case. Yeah, it never really was a fighting game. I never really enjoyed fighting game because it got so dull so quickly, you know? I don't know. Just not really a fighting game kind of a person. Half Hammer, thank you for that super chat. Mark Robertson says, I'm the game Rust. I go naked, bowman, and gank. Fun. Oh, fun. Mazo says, interview tomorrow. I'll be back in Japan soon. Well, good luck with your interview. Right on. That sounds great. Sectus Gaming says, back in high school, my friends and I installed Counter-Strike Source on the school servers so we can play in any class. School made it a suspendable offense to play in class. Dang. Man, Counter-Strike. When that first came out, I was in high school. I was like 17 or something. 20 years ago. Jeez, 20 years ago, me and my friends would go to internet cafes that all had Counter-Strike on the systems, and we would all go play. And we'd get in the same lobbies and be sitting in like a circle of like 8 of us just getting together. It was lots of fun. Good memories there. Mark Roberts says, split screen with friends and going online was fun. Man, remember split screen? Halo. I was talking about Halo with my original Xbox. That was split screen. I enjoyed that. That was awesome. Hey, you want to come over and like play games? Yeah, sure. That's how it used to be. Now it's like, hey, Ferk, you want to go play It Takes Two? It's a computer game that you need 2 people, and it's really fun. I actually was having a blast. We might actually play more again tonight. But yeah, it's so much fun. Bacon says, I drink salty tears of pirates on Sea of Thieves. Yeah, and don't mess with Bacon. If Bacon comes on your ship and says, I want that treasure, you go, okay. All right? And I'm glad to know that she's on my team. Robert Shaw says, Dota 2 Invoker players chatting ? Huh? Okay. Yeah, I never really played Dota either. Sectus Gaming says, school never find out how or who installed it. GG's! That's what I hear right now in my head. Nice. Good for you for getting away with it. I love it. MPow says, when it comes to games, my go-to favorites on NES and Genesis, Blaster Master, Bucky O'Hare, DuckTales, NBA Jam TE Tournament Edition, and Maniac Mansion. How about you? Wow, man, NBA Jam. He's on fire! Dude, that game was so much fun. I remember playing that. Are you talking about my favorite games on those old school systems? Probably Secret of Mana, Super Nintendo. That one was amazing. We talk about sitting on the couch with your homies. Like, I was an RPG player. Secret of Mana, fantastic game. I remember this thing that came out that you can have 3 controllers on the Super Nintendo, which only has 2 ports. And you can have 3 people playing all 3 characters in Secret of Mana. And it was so much fun. I actually had a birthday party. Man, how old was I? I had to be maybe 10. When did Super Nintendo come out? Like 93 or something? 94? Maybe it was 11. I don't remember exactly how old I was, but it was like I was 11. Maybe I was 12. And I remember having my friends come over and we were playing Secret of Mana and we wrecked that game. It was so much fun. That's what makes me think of. Let's see here. Goodness sakes. Mark Ramershaw says, overzealous admins are the worst in any game. Yeah, you know what's really bad in gaming? It's when the developers listen to the people who are screeching the loudest and make changes in their games that aren't necessary. Like nerfs to certain things when it's just people being terrible at the game, or when they don't nerf something that definitely needs a nerf because they aren't listening to their customers and they think that they know. Because a lot of time the people screeching don't have any idea how hard it is to balance a game, and I don't know, there's a lot of issues with that when you have a game that is online that's competitive also. Huge. Sejong says, when I was in high school, we had Quake 2 on the programming computers. We played windowed 320 by 240 via LAN. Oh, that's cool. Right on. So you can quickly pop between to another window so no one knows that it's actually happening. Barbershaw says, my friend hacked the school server and removed website restrictions and changed the passwords of all the admins. Lots of XXX sites were loaded. Jeez, that's brutal. My goodness. That Simple Note says, whoever said that Modern Warfare was the last good Call of Duty is a heretic. I would say Black Ops 2 was the last good one. Call of Duty went through a dark age until Call of Duty Modern Warfare in 2019. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know much about it. Mark G says last, which technically you're wrong because there's more here. Mark Robershaw says split screen in the garage with mates in the summer. Yeah, sweating your balls off because it's super hot in there, but... yeah, I was always in air conditioning. I don't know about you. My dad did heating and air conditioning. So I kind of was always living nicely in a climate-controlled environment. Quite good. Shout out to my dad. Dude is a boss. Montana Horseman says, working late tonight. Now you are. Well, thank you all so much for your amazing support. Seriously, you guys are fantastic. You know what? Those dings are for you. This spin is for all of you guys. Thank you so much. I'm probably going to cut it short tonight on my Twitch channel. Normally, I just kind of go until I get tired. I have to get packing. I'm probably going to break down my studio tonight and set my show up tomorrow on my laptop so that I'll be good on Friday for my show and also have all my stuff packed for Friday because I'm packing the truck. Mark G says, now I'm last. And then, of course, Robershaw says, 555-2... the 666, I'm the heretic, then fight me, boy. 555, man. What a cool number. I was talking about it to Nisha earlier. Anyway, thank you guys so much. You guys are the best. Mark G, I see you in chat. You're the best. And Mark Robershaw, and all of you guys that hang out and support me every day. You guys are the best. I wouldn't be here without you. I wouldn't be able to confidently move out of this place without knowing that I have such strong supporters out there. Thank you, Sebastian Monroe says, sending love from work. Thank you, Sebastian. I appreciate that. Robert Shaw says last. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much. I will be on later tonight. I think I'm going to be playing It Takes Two with Ferk. We'll see if he is ready for it. He was playing some new game yesterday on his Switch. Until then, I will see you, and thank you for supporting me, and I'll see you guys next time on The Crigler Show. Good night.